Pass some of that over here.
Yeah, no, Dad, I will tell you right now,
Pass some
man.
of that over here.
Dad, I just want to say thank you so much. It looks beautiful in the tiger cage right now. The tree is finally down.
The best I could.
The Christmas lights are finally down.
Oh, you didn't like the Christmas lights?
Literally, you had this stuff up at least almost 2 weeks.
It kind of feels like we're back in the basement a little bit.
So I need a clear mind sometimes, and I was getting real tired.
Well,
January 10th,
we're saving it for Adam and Carrie and James.
I know, but I'm just glad it looks back to normal around here. And
we should do a theme next month. I don't know.
Just different lights. Like we just pick. Like what's coming up? Valentine's Day. We can get some heart lights going up.
A little pink.
After
red,
that,
Bring out your
here.
hard lights.
No heart lights, not hard lines. Okay.
Heart light.
Well, guys, welcome back to another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. This is episode 77. Big old 77. There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. What do you guys say, huh?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I learned to dance while Autumn was here.
As fuck.
Oh, yeah, guys. Welcome back to another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube, Tiger Cage Media. You can also find the show They Call Us the Breeze. Like I said, Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, wherever you get your podcast drip. That'll come out every Monday. So, yeah, definitely having a good time here.
I am too.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And like we always say, for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. So tell your friends. But of course, we love you guys' patronage throughout the holidays and all the great comments. And you guys seem to have had good holidays. And
hope you guys got everything that you guys wanted.
But we're just now we're well into the future. We're almost in the middle of January here at this point. And just plugging right along. I mean, 2023, I'm not feeling a whole lot different.
Here we go. New year.
Yeah, new year, new us. Exactly. Got a big show for you guys tonight. Had a new segment we were going to try out. This is what happens sometimes in radio, or at least podcasting or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
You got a new segment idea, right? And sometimes, there's a lot of technical stuff that goes on in the background of these segments,
right,
for the most part. And every once in a while, you miss the mark. And I thought I had everything I needed set up tonight for a new segment. But unfortunately, we had to bag that because it was my bad. I apologize. I thought I had the right connection, and I misjudged what I needed. And at the late hour, it was too late to go out and grab said piece back from my house. So I promise you guys, in like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Because next week's Bree and Air, obviously. But in 2 weeks, we're going to have a brand new segment. We were going to work it out tonight. And just to tease y'all a little bit for it, we don't know what it's called yet. But it basically, a famous game, Name That Tune, where you basically, as quickly as you can, within 1 second, 2 seconds. And Ryan curated a list, and we're going to go band by band. So we're going to do the Beatles this week, and because of my extensive knowledge on the Beatles, I figured I could get whatever Ryan threw at me. Within 1 second, I was going to say 3 seconds tops. If I can't get it within 3 seconds, you don't get it. And I was actually pretty damn confident that I was going to be able to name the tune, the album, possibly the track listing, and I was really excited for that segment.
What side of the album was on?
Oh, I mean,
if it was on A or B, it was track 3.
I could have told you.
I think it just in generally he'd be able to snap call.
I mean, if you're an album guy and you know that album by heart,
freakishly want to see how quick you are going to snap call this.
That's definitely a teaser for not next week's episode, but this will be episode 79. Make sure you listen in for that.
That is a good idea.
We're gonna get that shit together, and Ryan's gonna quiz, and Dad's gonna be on the panel as well. Not that he's gonna get any of the Beatles ones, but we're going to try to make this a regular thing with different bands. Each night will be a different themed band whenever we do it. I tried not to say do. I tried my best. There was just no way out of it. Yeah. Go! But guys, we're just going to have a good-ass show anyway because we have plenty more to cram in. It was going to be a tight squeeze anyway, so we'll table that for now, but that's just a little teaser trailer out there for you guys, something new we're going to work on, and we had ready for you tonight except for the technical issue.
Yeah, I mean...
And we're all about...
Sometimes you have a little technical issues.
We're all about pulling back the curtain. We're all about pulling back the curtain and being honest with you guys out there. So when...
That's what it's all. Honesty's the best policy, and that's what it's all about.
What we do, you see.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
all I need are some tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine.
That's true.
That's right, man.
That's right. Well, Dad, plugging ever further along in celebrity birthdays, he is now only at a 12-point deficit against Ryan, where, God, 2 episodes he was at a 20-point deficit. So got to give it up for him on that one. Can't wait to see what happens tonight. I think pretty good mix of birthdays. And then just a lot of random bullshit that I saw or heard throughout the week that we're going to talk about. And, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have a good time.
Oh, I cannot wait. Yeah. It's been good. It's now
Let's
that
go.
the holidays and everything's are kind of past us and everything. It's like good to
past us. Now that the holidays are kind of past us.
What do you think about? Thank you, Pepper Boy.
Now that the holidays there are a little bit past us, yeah. I mean, everybody's hanging out. We're back to normal. We're working normal schedules.
Now, does that freak you out a little bit?
Well, what's funny is Ryan and I had our work holiday party not 2 days ago.
Right.
So I mean, it was still the last thing of holidays for us. Just dragging it out.
New Year, does that freak you out? I don't think it really. I think this New Year is going to be great. I mean, this is the first year that you've ever started in your whole entire life. I mean, since you're a little
unemployed.
baby.
Unemployed.
Oh, he's employed. But retired.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first fiscal year, or
that's also true.
Depending on what
calendar year.
What's your fiscal year?
Well,
is it January or is
January
it starting
28th is when I was my last day.
But yeah. So
I call him up today.
Things.
This guy right here. I call him up about 1:30 maybe about 1:30. I was like, hey man. And he's like, whoa, what's up? What are you doing? I'm like, just chilling. And of course, you know him. He just starts going and going and going and going.
I was practicing for the 100%. Show,
And I go, what are you doing? He's like, just watching America. And I'm like, so what do you mean, like just sitting in the tire cage?
Snow globe?
Are you just looking out the window at the sky? Or I go, you just looking out the window and staring at the street or whatever? And he goes, just looking up at the sky. I go, well, that's not just America. I mean, that's pretty much the outer space, and we can all pretty much see that sky. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to be in America. People in Argentina are looking at that same sky essentially.
I thought you were going to say the other thing.
So I was like, okay. He's like, no, and then he gets quiet. And then I hear volume turning up.
This is for all the lonely
He's watching
people.
YouTube. He's watching America videos of them performing songs live on the band America for out there in listener land, the younger kids who don't know. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, you just sitting around
Thursday, baby.
I go, you just sitting around watching videos, man? He goes, yeah, man. I go, how much you had to drink? He's like, oh, a little bit. Or no, I go, yeah, man, I fall down the drunken YouTube tunnel myself. He's like, yep. And I was like, all right, so he's had a couple, and
it's the best.
He's watching some videos.
It's the best hole to fall down.
No,
really.
I do it all the time, and that was just funny. And he's like, yep, I watched, what else did you say you watched?
Chicago first. America.
And then America.
What is that?
Then Eagles.
Then the Eagles.
Crime solving? Is that Chicago first?
Chicago PD.
I just love the idea that like when Dad's home alone,
he's retired,
and like he's like, you know what? I'm gonna have a beer and I'm gonna watch. I'm just gonna go through YouTube. Like he's figured out. No offense, but he's figured out like how to use the remote and how to search for the YouTube videos on the TV. And if you look at the most recent like search history on YouTube, it's always just Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, America, Eagles, blah blah blah.
Glenn Campbell,
Phil Mickelson highlight.
Yeah,
golf.
It's just great, and it's just so fun to watch your search history on that.
It's always the same things.
But he falls down the YouTube tunnel, and
that's a rabbit hole, right? They call it
the rabbit hole. Yeah, and I was gonna say, I was like, Dad,
I'm up on it.
I'm so glad you said that because and this is what I told him right there on the phone call. I was like, that's hilarious that you just said that because one of my segments tonight is about a recent guilty pleasure that I discovered in the same rabbit hole. And I got into it Sunday. I was over here watching the Bucks get beat really badly by the Atlanta Falcons, and which we'll get into a little bit later, hopefully. But yeah, so I was over here, and then I left after the game, probably about an hour or two after the game. I got home, did that little, nap, quote, unquote, if you want to call it, that little nap. That you do.
Sure.
Woke up about 10, was like, all right, okay, well, I just had that little nap.
Oh, geez, I can probably pass out for the rest of the 4 hours.
And normally I work it on Mondays around 3 o'clock, but we didn't have to work this past Monday because of the holiday party. So I was like, well, it doesn't really matter what time I go back to bed. So I started just kind of doing my thing and watching YouTube videos. And then somehow I got involved in watching and went very far down the rabbit hole of cop DUI arrests. Oh, my Lord. So basically I started around 10:30. And my earbuds died twice throughout this. Like I watched them without the earbuds for a little while, let them charge, put the earbuds back in, ran through the whole
on your TV don't work?
No, I mean I was just watching on my phone.
Dude, I think, but
Dad, I have a 27-inch TV. Yeah. And I got the phone right here, and I can carry the phone out with me whenever I want a cigarette. You know what I mean?
What are you doing?
If I'm in the middle of a hot DUI
you
arrest,
got the sound on your TV.
if I'm in the middle of a hot DUI arrest,
Anthony,
I've got the phone, I've got the pods. I can just walk outside and have a cigarette if it's getting intense. I don't have to pause the video. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the convenience is there.
And then you run back in before you finish the cigarette.
But
oh shit! I bet he's going to shoot her.
You didn't hear it. I literally just said I bring it out with me because it's on the phone.
I know. And then, but you can't see it.
No. Yes. All right. Okay. We lost him.
Well,
he's already out.
I got you. You're listening to the whole thing.
Round one. But yeah. So I literally have fallen down this YouTube, and it's not only just like. So there's 3 different. There's 5 different people that get arrested for DUIs, and I've seen 30, 40, 50 videos by now. I was up that night. I started around 10:30. I'm embarrassed to tell you what time I went to bed. And it was only because my eyes hurt.
You said you started at 10:30?
Yeah, about 10:30.
So you were up till 4 a.m.
And there was 6.
Were you outside the whole night?
No,
you were up till 4:30.
Well, there was 6 beers in my fridge when I woke up from my quote-unquote nap.
Oh, you're up till 4:30 a.m. watching these videos.
I wish I could say it was 4:30.
Oh, you're up till 6 a.m.
I still wish.
You watched
7:30 in the morning, dude. My eyes were so sore.
You watched DUI videos
from 10:30 p.m. until 7:30 in the morning.
a.m. in the morning.
9.5 hours that I could have spent doing anything. I mean, there were beers involved.
What all cities?
Oh God! I mean, a lot of. There's one channel on.
I mean,
YouTube.
I know rock stars.
Well, there's one channel on YouTube that releases videos all the time. They're all from Cleveland for some reason. So I was watching a lot of them, but they're all body cam videos, and they have like the dash cams, body cams, multiple cams. You know, some are against cops, some are for cops, and I'll tell you the ones that aren't. You know,
it's kind of like that show that me and Mom used to watch, the whatever something or not ID and investigative detection. I mean, but they always happen to go all to different cities. You know that cop show. Oh,
Cops. Yeah,
cops.
Okay,
right?
cool. Yeah, no, we're talking about cops. Yeah, okay.
Is it
Bad
same?
boys. What you going?
Yeah. Is it the same?
I mean, no, because on Cops, it was a cameraman running around and following them and being all. Right. This is a lot of body cam stuff. So
and that's true stuff. I think, right? The arrest and everything. I mean, you would think, right?
I would believe so. But yeah, so I've fallen deep into that, and like I said, there's about 5 different people that get arrested. You have like your super quiet, knows he did wrong. All right, okay.
Traffic violation.
Let's just go. No, these are all DUIs.
Oh, okay.
These are all DUI videos.
Okay.
You have the guy that's just like super, like I was, super quiet, just goes along with it, realized, he fucked up a little bit and just like, yes, sir, tells the truth, blah, blah, blah. You have the people that start trying to kind of lie, and then they start slowly dipping down to the truth and then realize they need to start telling more of the truth and a little bit more of the truth. And then they end up just being really nice and they're fine and blah, blah, blah. Then you have like the privileged young 18 to 20-year-old.
My dad's a lawyer.
18 to 24-year-old girls usually that are really sweet and try to be cute at the beginning. And once they realize that's not working, then they start doing the cry bit, and they cry all the way into getting put in the cruiser and then all the way down. And these videos, they're like 20 to 25 minute videos per case. They go down to the station. They'll fast forward the drive to the station unless the chick's freaking out in the back.
Keep the show
going. And then they'll get and you hear them crying because they just start realizing and they're like, no, please, I'm not getting out of this. Now we're going downtown, which is when to be honest,
I have to call my dad.
I've had one, and that's when you realize you're like, okay, we're pulling into the garage at the station.
Oh, this is real.
This is real as shit. And then those same girls, they literally flip a switch and they turn into like little, doesn't even matter what they look like or where they come from. You have the sweetest little girl here or the sweetest little
all
of a sudden they turn into the cash me outside, bitch. What you want? Like, and they just start going, you bitch, and they start getting like real insulting with the officer pulling them out. Like they just all of a sudden went from Miss Princess crying her heart out and everything like that, Miss Innocent, to they start just going like,
well, if she goes there, you know who
like,
she was.
Fuck you!
All
I'm
along.
not saying shit to you. I'm not saying shit, and they just stop. And it's.
I was like, the real princesses, they get let off free because they know the lawyer and they know the cop.
The best one, the most entertaining ones are the ones that are just so fucked up they don't even understand like what's going on. They don't understand that they're being pulled over for a DUI check, and they just think they're being
funny.
super helpful for.
Those are the super rich.
They're being punked.
Well, no, they're just being like really helpful with the cop. And they're like, oh yeah, and they're just like slurring all over the place, and they think this is just like a normal traffic stop, and they're clearly wasted, and they're so wasted they don't even realize.
Just trying to help people
stop.
out, man. I was just like, you know,
yeah, they just think they're just hanging out with their buddy that's just hanging out and pulled them over to say hi.
I just pulled a 180, and I was like, I'm hungry.
But I saw a lot of them. I would say I probably saw about
Hey, you want to go to Taco Bell?
7 or 8 of them were literally people passed out behind the wheel with the car running.
Oh yeah, that happens like all the
one
time.
was Hope Solo, the goaltender for the U.S. women's hockey team. That came up in my thread and in the rabbit hole, and I was like, that chick looks familiar, so I had to look it up, and I was like, oh, USA women's soccer team goalie, okay. And she was like, same deal. She just was very like, no, and just very mouthy and combative during her
I'm
videos.
a superstar.
Oh,
And
probably.
it's so funny to see some of the shit she was talking to the dude that was behind her, like while she was getting her fingerprints taken. She's like, yeah, you're fucking done. You're fucking, yeah, you're fine.
And you're like, oh, I love this.
I was like, oh, this is so good.
You're not even making a complete sentence.
Oh, because
keep it going, Hope. Just put the hands up.
I tell you,
This isn't a penalty kick here.
You get to see some fun shit when you fall down the. But I watched some other videos that were like dumb cop videos, cops doing dumb shit and being in the wrong, and that was entertaining as well. So I'm not just like advocating against the drunk drivers and the DUIs. I watched a little bit of everything, and man, that shit is just funny. It's better than TV. You know what I mean? I mean, it really is.
It's for your entertainment purpose.
And you kind of got to seek it out. You kind of got to figure out like which one. They each have a description, so you kind of scroll through and you're like, well, all right, maybe. Oh yeah, for sure, this one, yes.
I mean, there's some of those cops videos in some poor areas that it's like
it's depressing. Well, I don't want to watch any depressing videos. Yeah,
it's like they are that way.
I just go for the comedic effect of it, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it was fun falling down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's a good rabbit hole for you?
Well, it's a good thing to watch.
We know Dad watches.
It's a good thing for people to watch to steer their life away from that direction.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It definitely sobers you up. And you're like, okay, maybe next time I think about driving, I'm not gonna go drive. Yeah. I advise all of you partiers out there that think you're invincible and think you're untouchable by DUI.
Public service
just go watch about 3 hours of DUI footage.
Don't do it.
And yeah,
so 10:30 to 7.
Dad splurges on Eagles and America and Chicago videos. I splurge on DUI arrests and cop videos of the like. Ryan, what do you splurge on there on YouTube?
Lately, skate videos.
Oh yeah, you're trying to get back to the roots.
Not even that I'm skateboarding anymore.
Well, we already talked about this. We talked about this 4 weeks ago. It's your center of gravity. You can't do that anymore.
I mean, I slammed my head on the concrete when I tried it about a year ago.
Yeah, try to heave. Yeah.
But honestly, skate videos, there's some nostalgia, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, literally, I remember like when I was watching that part. It's basically like listening to an album that you haven't listened to until you're like in 8th grade.
Yeah.
I remember when I did
so
that.
like literally like I'm going back to yeah, right videos from girl, and like I'm watching all these video parts, and it's just like fucking right, dude. Like I remember when I was like that, and I was like that.
Oh, when
like,
you were little,
dude. It was just it's like yeah. So like literally like Danielle came out the other day after a shower. She's like, "What do you watch?" I was like, "Skate videos." Literally skate videos. I'm watching Eric Costin. Like I'm watching the boys just go, and it just like Oh yeah, I get
it's great
down
now.
the rabbit hole.
It's even better now because now you see all these kids that don't even know what it means. These 22-year-olds wearing Thrasher T-shirts all the time.
Oh, dude, it's just like
that was the old magazine, and like these kids don't even know what that means, and they're all wearing Thrasher T-shirts now.
God,
it's
Johnny Goheen and Scotty, they still bomb around, and they're very good.
Really?
They put stuff on Instagram that's very good, like very good. So like. I don't know. That's just old shit. I mean, I love some good skate videos.
You know, you watch skate videos for the nostalgia. I watch DUI videos for the nostalgia. Dad watches. Guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze. We're going to take a quick little break. Time to get the ads paid. We'll be right back with celebrity birthdays. Don't go anywhere. Dad, what do you say?
See you soon.
All right.
I'm going to hit this rail and I'm going to try to flick out.
He means
Good
rail like skating, okay, guys?
And we will call 911. How you dial 911? What's the number to 911?
911. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Bye. And rolling music. Let's go.
Blow the lid off the joint. Yeah.
For Adam.
What's up, guys? Hey, guys. Welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, every Monday, wherever you get your podcast drip. Make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to Tiger Cage Media, though. And for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't. I said it twice tonight. I said it twice.
So go tell your friends.
Yeah, we're having a good time. Merch is coming.
Quit screwing around.
Multi-level marketing. Get all your friends involved.
We got plans for 2023.
Quit screwing around. You guys want to be on this shit.
Build a pyramid.
Once Crosley gets this damn karaoke album done, Tiger Cage Media, he drags his ass. Said he's starting up the tigercagemedia.com as soon as the karaoke album is finished. So we're patiently, trust us, we want the .com as much as you guys do. So
it's been months.
But yeah, we're
a lot of red tape. They don't know if it's federally legal.
I think him and Sherry, him and Sherry are hanging out at Honeymooners too much.
Yeah, probably. I think so. He needs to get on the ball. But either way, it's going to be a big year, probably. Celebrity birthdays, guys. Like I said, Dad was down 20 at one point here. Now he's only down 12 points, man. I mean, you have
really crap.
In 2 episodes, you have come leaps and bounds. 8-point advantage. 8 points.
Get him ahead.
Turtle in the hair, right?
Yeah.
Tortoise in the hair. I believe it's tortoise in the hair. Because if we're going to call a rabbit,
that would be correct.
If we're going to call a rabbit a hare, we have to call the turtle a tortoise, right? I mean,
correct.
Just for like nomenclature. Is that the right word? Nomenclature?
No,
you're thinking of heritage and like going back, with fable.
Nomenclature has to do with names.
No.
No, it's where you're from.
No.
Nomenclature, no?
What is nomenclature?
Oh, wow. We're about to get ripped by all of our fans.
Yeah, all our fans are going to rip on us for this. I'll look it up on the break, nomenclature. But I believe it has to do with your name, if I'm not mistaken. Dad's still shaking his head.
Go!
All right, okay. Well, celebrity birthdays, guys. Let's get to it. Let's go.
Happy birthday!
It was Pinellas County, though.
Yay!
Pizza dude.
Fucking birthday!
There's no birthday party for you here.
All right, I want to say Dad went first last week. Am I correct in saying
No,
that?
Ryan did.
Ryan did? Okay, Ryan went first last week, so Dad's going to go first this week. Got a nice list here tonight for you, gentlemen. Hope you guys are into it. You guys feeling limber?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, limber enough?
I just stretched out.
For those of you just joining the show and haven't ever seen Celebrity Birthdays here, the way it works is for everyone, whoever gets closest to the pin gets a point. Of course, if they're equidistant, I always say that. I know that's not a word. But if they're equidistant from the point, they split the point and they each get a point. Because we were trying to do 0.5s at first, and we're like, that's going to get confusing. So they each get a point if they get
we hit it on the nail.
Equal close. And then if you hit it on the nail, of course.
Double bubble.
And that's 2 points. So
that's like a
2.
And 2 episodes ago, Dad got 2 double bubbles and 2 singles, and that's why he jumped out.
He was taking names.
He jumped out of the 20 range.
He parked in my spot.
All right. First birthday we have up for you tonight, guys. Ryan, avert your eyes, you pervert. Okay. So we said Ryan's going first on this one?
Me.
Oh, you're going first. Okay. All right. Dad, first birthday. He's not the crazy billionaire that owns the company that makes the electric cars, and he's like sending
Bezos.
He's the one with the lazy eye. Yeah, the one with the lazy eye. Jeff Bezos, the creator, or not creator, but creator of Amazon. Happy birthday goes out to you.
The wandering eye, yes.
61.
And I hate to say it, but you got to watch YouTube out there, or the video, and you can check that out too on Monday when it comes back out edited. Somehow I picked the most slanted eye.
That's
picture
a really
of him.
good guess. I'm gonna say 59.
Ryan's gonna go 59.
Double bubble for
Ryan gets the double bubble on that one.
I knew it.
We're going to space.
I knew it. Yeah.
Well, Ryan would know. Ryan knows exactly how.
Well, I mean,
old.
I know. I read Smart News every day. I know. I mean,
but Ryan loves his billionaires a little bit more. Like, if he could, Ryan would have posters.
He was guessing because I said 50.
Ryan would have posters of
What do you
Elon Musk,
You're
Jeff
wrong.
Bezos.
What would you have said if you had to go first? Don't say 50.
Well,
I would have said
never know.
58. I would have said 58.
Oh, really? Younger?
Yeah.
We'll never know. All right.
Okay.
Next birthday we have up for you. Avert your eyes.
And by the way, the only poster I ever hung on my wall from the book fair was a Porsche Turbo 911 Carrera.
Okay.
There you go.
Good to know.
There you go.
In case y'all were wondering out there.
That's your turn.
Next birthday we have up for you. Yeah, he am the one. Rob Zombie, the singer of White Zombie and director of House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. Oh God.
No clue.
The
Right, go
Halloween reboots.
I'm going to say he's 54.
Okay,
55.
Rob Zombie. Ryan says
55.
54. Dad says 55. Dad is going to get it because he is 58 today. Rob Zombie, happy birthday to you, man. I mean,
I
honestly,
know the name, but I wouldn't.
White Zombie was a pretty niche but pretty awesome metal band back in the early to mid 90s, late 90s. But then when he just started directing movies, man, he went off the rails, and like he's
did really
a
well.
fun horror director. I like watching a lot of his movies. I will say that. Next one we have up for you. Plus, he puts his wife in like every single one of them, and she's kind of a babe. All right.
Next one.
So
come
tell me
on,
what
man.
you want.
You're costing me money.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I tell you.
And if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. This wasn't sexy. This wasn't baby. This was Sporty Spice. Miss Melanie C. Happy birthday to Melanie C. from the Spice Girls. Sporty Spice.
Melanie C. Is there two Melanies on it?
I think there might have been. Yeah, Melanie B. was the black one.
Oh, I know who she
Crazy
is.
Spice, I think, was her name.
Well, no, I know Mel B.
But Spice Girl.
So they all have to be about the same age, right?
I would probably say within 2-3 years. Yeah. They were a girl group that were mashed together by record
So
producers.
let's see. I'm going off of Mel B. Well, me and Mom used to watch her on AGT all the time, and
That's always got a weird reference. It's like, oh, I know Mel B though.
Wait till mine.
I know
Wait
Mel
till
B from the.
Wait till I jumped off.
I'm not too familiar with Mel
48.
C.
48.
You're gonna say 48, Ryan. What do you got?
I actually used Nick Lachey as my jump off. As my peg.
98 degrees.
That
Nick-
was my
You gotta
peg.
have a
Lachey
reference.
from 98 degrees reference. Okay.
And I was like, so she must be like, and there must be like 51 years old.
He's probably gonna get it.
Dad, you were one off from a double bubble. She is 49 today.
Oh.
So I win. So we're tied.
Yeah. No, you got that one.
Yeah,
you
we're
got that
tied.
one.
You got a double bubble, and I got two. So I'm 2-1, actually, in answers, sir.
Yeah. Fuck your on the pin bullshit. All right.
Yeah,
Next-
you're lucky you got that one for the 2-point for conversion.
All right. Next one up for you. Lead singer of a band that was prominent in the 90s. Definitely a nice hard rocking band. Innovative guitar work. 4-piece band. Bassist, drum, guitarist, protest type band. Took over the Democratic National Convention. They split up for quite a while now, but they have reunited recently. But then now this guy, the singer, he's out for some health issue or something, probably pertaining to his back, I think I read. I don't know. But hey, man, you got to give it up to Rage Against the Machine. Lead singer, Zach De La Rocha.
My go?
What was the band?
Rage
Rage Against the Machine.
Okay, I have no idea.
First album was probably in 92 2 or 3.
He's probably like 40.
say.
He's probably like 47.
46.
Ryan will get that one because he's actually 53 today.
I was
All right,
about to say, I just looked up and his eye sockets look
Yeah, he's a little older, man. He's 53 now. So I wonder how Tom Morello is probably about a year or two older, probably within like 55 range. Anyway,
They're still touring?
last and final. No, I mean they reunited. They played a couple shows, and I mean they do like
Throw your softball, man. Come on, Frank Sinatra,
yeah. Okay, here
Dean
we go.
Martin.
Last one we have for you,
They're dead.
Ryan. Avert your eyes, pervert. He's the king of radio. Very controversial. He would ask women sometimes to expose their breasts. Sometimes he would have guys on for.
Fuck how he's been on forever.
I mean, he's only on Sirius nowadays.
I know. New York.
But man,
Howard.
if you haven't seen Private, Private Parts, the kind of fictional, kind of true
I
documentary.
bet he's 69 years old. Or no, I bet he's 69 years old.
Dad's gonna say 69 years old.
I'm going to say 67.
Oh wait, sorry. Where is it?
69, dudes!
He is 69 today.
Double. We tied.
Howard
We
Stern.
tied.
Howard Stern is 69. Howard Stern is 69. I can't do it. Howard Stern is 69.
I don't ever watch the show.
69 years old.
He's too disgusting.
Hey,
You know the thing that you
Hey Jim, do you watch Howard today? Yeah, it was all right. Robin was
and you
great.
do the thing. Do. Yeah, I can't.
You know, you're too
Howard's
young, but there was
hard
a
one to
show
get.
called Don Imus out of New York, too.
And of course,
you do
sometimes
that.
we do this every once in a while. We'll throw away the card.
There you go.
Actually,
I put it in recycling bin.
But the next just a complimentary birthday out there. One of Ryan and I's favorites.
Jeff Beck.
He's one of the writers for Detroiters. He writes for I Think You Should Leave, even though he only gets the first sketch in every season. A very happy 39th birthday goes out to Mr. Sam Richardson.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Yeah, we
Happy
love
birthday,
you, Sam.
Sammy.
So that's birthdays for you guys tonight.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday! It's your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
Don't worry, there's no birthday party for you.
There is no birthday party for me in here. There is no. As soon as I said it, I just can't help myself.
What up, Council? I am JT Parr.
Yeah. So guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze. That was celebrity birthdays, and we definitely want to send out our condolences. I mean, if you didn't hear the news from the other day, I believe it was January 10th. I want to say is when it happened. Probably late Wednesday or late Tuesday night. Mr. Jeff Beck. We lost Mr. Jeff Beck.
2 nights
wow.
ago. 2 days ago.
And
Yep.
definitely a huge loss in the rock and roll community. I mean, we are getting to that age. We've seen a lot of people go. You know what I mean? You've seen Eddie Van Halen go. We've watched Neil Peart go. Obviously, I was sitting on the couch literally practicing with my bass player when Michael Jackson died. You know, and we're like, oh shit, and we stopped playing and we turned the TV up in your old living room. And I mean, it's more and more and more and more. And
I've seen a lot of my heroes.
but Jeff Beck, I tell you, man,
by the wayside.
that guy did some amazing shit. And I mean, he replaced Eric Clapton in the Yardbirds, played with Jimmy Page.
That's wild.
I mean, and then the Jeff Beck group, he hired Rod Stewart, and Rod Stewart sang for the Jeff Beck group. And
Really?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean,
So he's English.
Did they have a hit with that group?
he kind of just his whole career, he just kind of floated around.
Who,
he
Beck?
Was, he was just more. I'm fucking
Studio
Jeff
musician.
Beck. I'm fucking Jeff Beck.
I'll play who
like that.
for
That's
whoever.
yeah. I'll join this band, this tour for this thing, and then I'll go do this, and he had that talent where he was like an Eric Clapton, where he was just, this is Jeff Beck. That's Eric Clapton. Like Eric Clapton is just his own thing.
Right. Yeah.
And Jimi Hendrix is just his own thing. I mean, I know Electric Ladyland and all that stuff, but the Jimi Hendrix Experience was the name of the band.
But
still.
he
Like
he
Jeff
kinda
Beck is like
he
his
was like a
own
hired
fucking
gun.
thing. Yeah, it wasn't like Keith Richards is Rolling Stones. It was like Jeff Beck is just Jeff Beck, you know.
He played, and like you told me with
And you know who told me how I found out was Big Dan at work. He's like, I mean, you're Jeff Beck down? And I was like, what?
shit.
He's like, yeah, my table just told me.
I
guess
did
he was
watch this
78.
one
I was like,
video.
he's like, 78? That doesn't make sense, does it? I was like, well, he was in the Yardbirds, man. He's probably about the same age as Jimmy
he's
Page.
probably
Would
up
push
there.
him. Well, we were thinking like early 80s. So we were like 78 sounds young comparatively, but
Yeah, well, like Keith Richards. I mean, he's like...
Well, Keith Richards cannot be killed by conventional weapons.
This is true. I mean,
I
Keith
did watch
Richards
one
is
video
gonna
where
be-
they were doing a
damn.
highlight to George Harrison, and I mean there was a stage.
Oh,
full
I'm
of
sure
everybody.
George played with Jeff at some point. I'm sure
And it
they
was
jammed.
and there was like what's his name from ELO, Jeff Lynne.
Jeff
and
Lynne.
Paul McCartney was on the piano. Ringo Starr was on drums. There was
Having a good little hoedown.
there was like
little
there
hoedown.
was like 20.
Big names. on there.
Everybody
Yeah.
you
Oh,
could
you
think of,
could-
and the guy, it was a black guy singing a song on a piano.
Stevie Wonder.
No, nobody I know, nobody you know.
Okay. All right. Well, then.
Well, I wonder-
if I don't
I
know
mean,
it. If I don't know it, then we're moving on.
This send away, this jam that they're gonna have, I bet for him. You know, there's gonna be a private one. There's gonna be a public one. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
For Jeff Beck.
Oh, they'll do that thing where like fucking Jack White from the White Stripes is going to
you
come
think
out.
they'll all like do it for
they'll-
a charity kind of?
Maybe not a
but,
charity,
like,
but
you know,
just a
remembering.
respect kinda.
That's what they do. Like Taylor Hawkins just died for the Foo Fighters, and they
Well,
had
they
like a
should do it
2-day
for-
event.
Get together and do a charity
And,
thing,
like,
man. They
Queen
can raise a
came
lot of money
out
for
and-
charity.
Like just for the drummer, I mean, I'm not saying just for the drummer of Foo Fighters, but the drummer of Foo Fighters. I mean, he's been with them forever. Legend. Queen was out there. Fucking all sorts of bands came out for his shit.
And if they wait,
You think
like, till the
they all-
weather's
Jeff
nice
Beck?
in
You
the
think
summer.
Jeff Beck
I
is
think
gonna
they all
have-
know, like, we're all rock and rollers. We're the last.
If they
dying
wait till
breed,
they can
and
do
we're all
an
gonna
outdoor
respect it
outdoor
to the
stadium
fucking-
show.
to the.
Let's not talk over each other, but yeah, no, Jeff Beck will have an amazing memorial
And
concert.
wait till the weather's warm and they can do an
Absolutely.
outside.
Oh, they'll do a whole
venture.
big ass thing.
And
Where's he
there'll
from?
be a lot of gate.
Talent on that stage.
Where's he
That-
from?
And
Jeff
I
Beck.
don't
He's
know.
British.
Is he?
Yeah, he's English.
Do it back
But they
home
can
in
raise a lot of
Liverpool.
money for whatever
Oh, that'd
charity
be great.
they want.
Yeah, and that would be well deserved for his talent and the contribution he made to rock and roll in general. I mean, a lot of things you guys wouldn't know. You know,
And
Or
you know,
Jeff Beck.
Bill used to talk about him, but I wasn't that familiar
just a
with him.
legendary,
You
Be
were
voice.
quite
so
honest.
fancy on him, will you, Mike?
Either way, rest in peace. Pour one out, and our prayers go to you and yours, Jeff. And yeah, cheers, boys.
Rest in peace. Play in heavens.
Mm-hmm.
Up there with
Well, anyway, moving right along. Speaking of, oh God, you know, Ryan, are you good, dude? I need to make sure you
100%
Can we get like
great.
What's your security situation looking like at your
Security
rental?
situation?
Now
I got,
you rent your house. You rent your house at a certain place that's off a major road, but also kind of
Yes.
not. It has like a side road, and I'm not going to give you a location, but you're kind of off of a major road, but not really. But you can see the major road from where you're at. And every once in a while, I just kind of wonder about your safety, man. You doing okay?
We're doing good. We're doing good on safety.
Do you have like any locks or any cameras or anything?
Well, there is one security. Let's just say enforcement, and his name's Kleistron.
I should have.
Yeah, it's Kleistron.
Yep.
We have perfect. Like, we don't need cameras. We just need Kleistron.
Yeah. He's gonna bark at any friendly face or
Yeah.
or
So-
Oh yeah,
ugly face.
he will
When you
drive you
think of-
away.
when you think about security and you think about firearms, or you think about
Henry repeating
power
arms.
of the firearms, not Henry repeating arms. That rifle was up at Jacksonville, but you got 22 caliber semi-automatic pistols.
Well,
then you got 38 caliber. Then you got 9mm semi-automatic pistols.
We're
which-
not a gun podcast.
But they don't have a 9mm. They have a Kleistron 9, and that is a doggy that
That's
will
all
scare
you need, baby. Special bullet.
And he's such a nice dog.
I was wondering
You
where he was
wouldn't-
going to go with that.
Yeah, so it's Kleistron
he
9,
tied
not
it up in a
9mm. It's Kleistron
Took
9.
us in a direction. Well,
I know, I led
the
you
reason I
down
was
a path.
asking, man, is I don't know if you heard this, but Dad and I caught it on the Smart News, and just like literally, oh God, 10 blocks from your house, 5 blocks from your house, across the street at the park.
Fossil.
No, we're not going to say that.
Nope.
But
he found a fossil. He's burying. He's doing a kit.
They were doing a geography geological
father
excavation.
Anyway, I'm gonna start muting you. Gotcha. So yeah, there was a shooting at the park, and it's not a bad neighborhood by any stretch of the imagination.
You wouldn't think.
And I looked up and I saw this on the Smart News. And like I said, this is about 5-10 blocks. Like if there were a ricochet, it would have to go about 7 blocks to hit your front window, maybe where this was. Yeah. So an arrest was made at a shooting at the park, at said park. And the man that was shot was critically wounded, and he's actually in critical condition still as of Wednesday night.
He is?
Absolutely. The guy that was shot was he's still in critical condition as of Wednesday night, is what I read. It occurred Sunday around 8:15 p.m. And
that's a long time to be in critical.
As of Wednesday night, he was still in critical condition.
Oh.
A bunch of dudes. I mean, I'm not trying to joke about this.
Oh no.
But
I mean, he might not.
I'm just saying, like, this is so close to Ryan's house, so I'm just making sure he's
street.
But yeah, so what happened? That this 38-year-old guy, he's out there playing, basketball on the basketball courts with some guys at the park, and some fight breaks out where it kind of becomes a couple people kind of versus him. The way the article sounds, kind of becomes a couple people versus him, and he kind of like gets a little spooked, and he has hopefully a CCP because he pulls out a piece out of his duffel bag where his gym clothes and his towel and whatever are in, and just to disperse the crowd that's basically about to probably kick his ass, and everybody retreats, and he retreats, puts his gun in the bag, starts walking back to the car or whatever. This other kid, 23 years old, runs to his car, grabs a piece, comes back out and shoots the guy.
Oh, I didn't hear all that.
Now, that's the way I read the article. I have no bias on it. I'm just saying that basically it was a 38-year-old that basically found himself about to get the shit kicked out of him maybe by a few different guys, ran over to his bag, grabbed his gun, probably just held it in his hand, and was like, hey, let's calm down here or whatever.
No.
I don't know. I can't speak on what actually happened there. But
the way you described it to me in the beginning, I got an opinion already.
I got a theory, but I can't say it.
So maybe he came out and started pointing gun at people?
No. Well, here. The way you described it in the beginning, the guy fired into the air or something to disperse people so he could get in his car and get away. So at that point, he was.
I never said he fired it. I said he pulled a gun out of his bag to disperse the crowd.
Oh, I thought he dispersed bullets.
No, that's not.
And then he got in his car.
No, yeah, he never. They didn't say, and I'm sure they would have. They didn't say that he shot bullets at all. He just grabbed the gun to wave it around and be like, before like people beat his ass.
So he was trying to make an escape from, and not be progressive firing.
No, he like I said, they all dispersed, and he
was just trying to get him away.
He started leaving, and then somebody else
so
ran. So
whoever else went after him is being the progressive one.
That is what they're saying. So this guy was charged
because he was trying to flee an area.
Well, this guy was charged
without incident. I mean, obviously there was an incident.
Last name is Anderson, 23 years old. So he went to his car, grabbed the gun, and shot the guy, the 38-year-old.
That guy is at fault.
He was arrested yesterday on one charge. Just yesterday, Wednesday, on one charge of attempted second-degree murder, and then 2 charges of violating his probation. His probation? He's on probation right now for previous charges of 1, leaving the scene of a crash with serious injury, 2, felony battery, and 3, violating a no-contact order. So he was on probation for all 3 of those things, and he just decided, well, let's, the situation's broken up. Everybody's walking back to their respective cars or leaving or whatever. Now, I wasn't there. I'm just saying. But he decided...
The way you're reading the report.
The way I'm reading the report, it sounds like the guy eventually probably put his gun back in the bag and was walking back to his car or leaving or doing whatever.
He was trying to...
I can't imagine him
exit the situation.
I can't imagine him backing up in like a standoff with like a bunch of dudes surrounding him.
It sounds to me like he was exiting the situation, and then that guy went after him.
Kid goes and gets into his car and grabs a gun.
Yeah, I'll show him.
And not like this kid is squeaky clean, obviously. I just read what he's on probation for. So literally, like...
Yeah, we're not judges and we're not the court, so we can't
I'm
judge
not
him.
trying... Yeah, and I'm not
but
trying to...
I know where my opinion so far, what I've heard from you, sways.
Real quick, I have a kind of a last scenario.
There's no reason to shoot somebody if they're actually trying to escape from you and exit. If you're so mad that you want to shoot somebody because you got an argument with that guy right there, you know.
Yeah, it's malicious intent for sure. Yes.
Yeah, yes. And it's like, he's like backing off.
Well, either way, he's been charged with.
Yeah.
So Ryan, real quick.
Ryan, my last point is, so what would you say in this scenario? Trent had 200 yards out. Our cart was a little bit ahead of him. This dude smoked a 3-wood, and it literally clipped the leg of my pant today. I was going to say that. He almost shattered. I mean, that's shooting Ryan for real. That's a shooting shot. Near Ryan.
Was you on the green?
Oh, no, we were a little bit ahead. But, you know, there's no way Trent's going to go left. And he shanked it, and this thing almost shattered my ankle.
Did the shard fray the fabric of your pants at all?
No.
Okay. Your pants are fine?
Pants are fine.
You were riding the cart, so you didn't really have to walk.
I say no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
I say just a fun story for the podcast.
Good goal.
Good goal. Yep. Solid goal. No interference. Guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze. We're going to take a quick little break.
Behind the guy
we'll be
the ball.
right back. Don't go anywhere. Episode 77. What do you guys say? Let's go.
I want to watch some hockey.
Always stay behind the guy that's hitting the ball.
All right, guys. Yep. Follow that. We'll be back. Bye.
I think that we need to get new music.
Stop!
That's Louie.
Well, hey guys, welcome back once again to They Call Us the Breeze, episode 77, hanging out here in the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome back once again. You know, we're having a really good time out here tonight. Just kind of bullshitting.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of stuff kind of pop up in the news this week, and I was just like,
What?
Let's go. I mean, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the Wienermobile, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Yeah. So, you know, wish I was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. So we all know that they have the beloved Wienermobile that comes across the country and drives into a hometown near you. And you always wonder, like, how do you get that kind of job? Well, I have that perfect answer for you. 100%. Shit.
And there's like 24 jobs, right? 24 across the country.
Who's calling? Who's calling?
Right, Jeremy? Like 24?
Is that Crosley?
It's Crosley. Yeah, it's definitely Crosley.
All right, well, let him go.
Fuck him.
So the Wienermobile, like, it's kind of a dream job, I would say. And I looked a little further into it, and this year is like, they don't recruit every single year. They wait a certain amount of time.
And how much they get paid? God damn it.
He's not going to let up. All right, let's just take it. You guys want to just take it?
I guess.
All right, Crosley, here he is.
Hey, if that's Crosley, good, tell him to go fuck himself and pound sand.
I fucking heard that, Mike. God damn it. Yeah, I heard that, buddy. You came on a little bit too early on that one, man.
I'm sorry, Mr. Crosley. I'm sorry, Mr. Crosley.
Crosley, hey, man, what's going on? Sorry about that.
What's up? We're in the middle of the pod.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. I mean, I know what time it is. I'm just hanging out down here at Honeymooners, obviously, hanging out, doing my normal thing Thursday, listening to podcasts, and one of your only listeners and commentators, and yeah.
Okay, you don't got to rub it in. Thank you very much, Mr. Crosley. What can we do for you tonight, man? We're right in the middle of the Wienermobile.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I read about that. The Wienermobile, yeah, with the guy. How many people do they do?
We were going to get into that if you would just shut up and let us get back to the segment, man.
Yeah, why do you...
You don't. Hey, listen, man, I'm your boss. You don't tell me when to shut up. I'm hanging out here at Honeymooners, and I needed to call in real quick just to discuss some business with you guys.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Crosley, can I ask you a question?
What the hell do you need, Mike?
Okay, Dad. What do you?
I'm just trying to tie him up so you can say what you want him to do.
Well, no, I'm fine.
Because he's full of hair.
I wouldn't try to tie him up at all. I mean, Chris Crosley, I mean...
Not at all. Yeah, no, I'm doing all right. Anyway, I wanted to come on here real quick. I need Chason's number, you guys, because this guy has been avoiding me. Do you know how to get a hold of Chason there?
Chase?
No, we've got Jason's number.
We have his number.
Yeah. What's going on?
This guy, he's supposed to help kick off Tiger Cage Media, and his album, it should have come out like 6 months ago, and I'm overwaiting. I'm overwaiting for him. I want to know. Like,
I mean, we've kind of been.
Well,
you know, it's
we
the
let him know it's the holidays.
season,
Yeah, it's
and
a
we're
holiday
like getting
season.
ready for the karaoke album and everything like that. I mean, it doesn't
Give me his number because I'm going to call him. I want to know what's going on with the album. I need to know exactly how long it's going to be until I start seeing some ground being broken here. I've been paying for studio time for 6 months. 6 months of studio time.
All right.
Chill out, dude. Chill out.
Remy, give it to him.
All right. Do you want us to we'll put you on right now with Chason. I think it's best that the Breeze be here, Dad. I think you would
I don't
agree
know if
probably.
we want to give you his number.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
necessarily,
just
but we
if
can
you would
go
like,
ahead
we
and-
can mediate a call between the two of you guys.
Whatever you got to do, just get it going.
All right. Okay. We'll call him right now.
What's up, Breeze? What's up? Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, is this Chason? Is this Chason? Hey, how's everything
Chason,
doing
hey,
over
babe.
there?
How are you, man? How you doing tonight,
Hey,
dude?
how you
I'm
doing?
doing real good. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good.
Really?
Hey, thanks
Doing
for
all
asking.
right?
I appreciate it.
Ryan?
We're doing pretty good.
Pretty good, buddy. How about you?
I'm doing all right. How you
You
guys
been
doing,
singing?
buddy?
You been doing some
I've
songs
been
and
doing a
stuff?
lot of singing, man.
You been down there in Nashville?
Oh yeah.
Did you stay down there at the what's that
Well,
hotel?
Dad,
we stayed in?
if you would only follow his page,
Mike,
you can see exactly where he
You
plays
know
every
as
night.
well, I leave 2 tickets
You
out
know,
for
I know,
every show.
I appreciate
okay, and
it.
it's for you and it's Teresa.
That's right.
I leave
That's
2
right.
tickets out at
And
every show.
yeah, we catch you as
Oh
often
my
as we
God!
can.
Is that Crosley on the line? Yeah, it's me. Hey, Crosley, how you doing?
Yeah, Chason,
bucko?
sorry, man.
How you doing? Listen to me, you little.
Crosley? So, Chason, I'm sorry. The reason we called you tonight is because Crosley, he was trying to get your number, and we didn't think it would be best to just give him your straight line without your permission.
That's all right.
And he is pissed mad because he wants this damn album done. And I know you and your team, you and your team have been working pretty hard on the album from what you've told me.
Yeah. Him and his team. He's always talking about me and my team. Me and my team. It's pretty much we got the first couple of singles done. We're done. I mean, it's pretty much rolling into the spring season. That's not exactly what the engineer told me. I've been paying for this studio time, so I have eyes and ears on this studio. He said you guys came in the other night with a bucket of fried chicken. You sat there for 3 hours smoking weed and drinking Busch Light. And then you had some fried chicken, and then you started watching South Park, and he said you guys sat there, we're paying $35 an hour just for you to be in that studio, and he said you guys were eating fried chicken and watching South Park. So I just want to know where the hell my money's going. Mr. Crosley.
Hey, come on. Yeah, let's be a little civil here.
With all due respect, we did exactly everything that you just said that we did. We did watch some South Park. We did just drink a lot of beer. But we left them songs we left them there. Gary said he couldn't find any songs when you guys were done. No, we left the songs right up on the table. Gary told me, he said you guys were in and out. He said it was still marked at 0. Mr. Crosley. He said there was no tape roll. Sir, we left those on the table when we were done.
Crosley, I don't.
I swear to God, hand to God, we did them. So I don't know what happened to the tape, but I swear to God, we did them. Well, Gary says
Who is Gary?
Oh, Gary, and yeah, all right. Gary is the engineer. Gary was the one that put the whole goddamn thing going. He actually invited. Yeah.
So Gary's the engineer that was at the studio the night that you guys.
I would check with Gary because I left them reels on the table. That's all I gotta say. And then we boot scoot. Now, come on, man. Now you know damn well Gary's been off the wagon for like the last 4 months. Well, he could have been on that backyard barbecue we threw. But what barbecue?
We were at Chason threw a backyard barbecue. Ryan, Dad, and I were all at it, and
it's not like that backyard barbecue by like what's his face, fucking
like Luke Bryan. I'm sure is what you're gonna say, like Luke Bryan. Luke Bryan. No, it's not like that at all.
Why not?
All right. Well, I need to know, man, because Gary said you guys came in and out. You ate some fried chicken. He said you smoked 4 cigarettes, even though he told you not to smoke. Gary said you've been in the studio for not about like 4 months. I left him on the table. You put a cigarette in the headstock of his Telecaster, and you burnt it. You fuck.
Crosley, let's be.
No, you burnt the fucking headstock of the Telecaster with a cigarette. I'm done.
Crosley, I'm gonna hang up, man. You gotta clean it up, dude. You gotta clean it up.
Maybe if we figure out what happened to these tapes, if we figure maybe what happened to these tapes, maybe we'll figure out what. We have you for 15 tracks. How many tracks do you have? 15 tracks. I left them on the table. Gary says 0, but how many do you think you have? Brother, 15 tracks, all right? I'm on an obligation. 6 months. No. Figure it out. Am I done? I mean, I left them on the table.
You know what?
And if you know, I mean, if you guys really want to come down to it, I mean, Gary wants to Chason.
If that was
Chason, I am so sorry to get you involved in that, buddy. You have a good night, man. I apologize.
Yeah, y'all too. Kind of bummed, but I love y'all.
I love y'all. Say hi to your team for us, man.
Say howdy, hi.
Say hi to your team for us. We apologize. All right, well, that was Chason Gray and Mr. Crosley. Jesus Christ.
Way to bring to bring Chason down.
No.
Well, I mean, Crosley's got a point. Crosley has a point. It's been a little while since they said Crosley's got a point. They said it would be a little bit.
Timing was perfect. But you didn't do it at the end. I mean, right in the middle, man, you started putting Phil in there and breaking it up.
Hey, dude, we are still doing the fucking show
We're
right
still
now.
on the podcast.
Hey, Father, hey, Dad, we are still on the fucking podcast, man.
Oh, yeah. We are.
We're literally in the middle of the 3rd segment.
Big time.
This will be one day live. For the archives.
Oh, this will definitely be aired next
I thought
week.
we were done.
No, we were just done with the phone call. Okay. But you know what? We're going to take a quick little break anyway.
And
I love you. I love you so
here.
much. I love you so much. We're going to have a little meeting, and then we'll be right back, guys, with more. They call us The Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage.
Catch-all.
You got the whip, right, Ryan? You brought the whip? Okay,
Yeah,
we'll be right back, guys.
That's 5 lashes for you, young man.
Bye. That is right, guys. Welcome back to They Call Us The Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Wow. Episode 77. Before we get out of here, we got to touch back on the wiener.
The wiener. Got to touch back on the wiener.
Because we tried to touch on the wiener a little earlier in the show. And that was disrupted by a phone call or two that we had. So we got to touch back on that wiener. You know what I mean? By wiener, we mean the Wienermobile. All right, so we all have a chance here. Everybody's got a chance. Guys. It's not a very good chance. We all have less than 1% of a chance. But if we all stand up and rally together and fill out our applications, we all have the chance.
You do have to have a 4-year degree.
And what is the chance that we're talking about?
I'm talking about the chance
to drive
for true hot dog fanatics to apply and be an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile driver.
Right.
The Wienermobile that drives across the country. You know, it's currently recruiting its next class of drivers right now, okay? And it's the iconic Wienermobile, you know, the big hot dog bun with the big, it's like how, and I wonder how many Wienermobiles they've gone through since they've had it, because you know that's not the original mobile.
Also, I wonder who manufactures. You know, is it Ford? Is it GM?
It's probably GM parts. It's probably GM parts. Oh my God. I'm going to kill you after this show.
Clearly, you're not going to be one of the candidates.
No, there's 24 positions.
He doesn't have
available.
hot dogger potential.
Yeah, you don't have hot dogger.
That's what they call them. That's what they call the people that drive the cars. They're called hot doggers.
They're going to hire 24 positions, correct? Throughout the country.
It's only available to groups of recent college graduates, okay? Mm-hmm. And each driver will be selected.
Recent graduates.
And they will visit over 20 states in the hot dog shaped vehicle, and they will travel more than 200,000 miles each person. They're going to visit at least 20 states. They're going to travel at least 200,000 miles in this thing. I hope it has AC for their
you would hope,
or heat.
And they're also going to serve as an Oscar Mayer spokesperson at over 200 events per year. They're going to have to go out and literally bring samples
I wonder
of
who
deli
has
meats.
Hawaii.
No, literally they have to bring samples of deli meats at conventions, and they have to get out there and just be the Red Bull girls, but they're the Oscar Mayer Wiener girls. And I'm not saying that it's just girls. I'm not just saying it's just girls. Yeah, but literally it says the competition is so fierce, literally less than 1% of applicants get accepted. Yes. I think it's a crew of...
Well, I mean, it's a...
You got a better chance of getting struck by lightning.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, for what they pay and stuff, it seems like it's a pretty lucrative job.
Well, you get to tour the country.
If
and it's a college
graduate out of college,
right?
it's like...
It's
I want to see the country.
If you came to your parents, and you're like, Mom, Dad, there's this awesome band, and I just want to go follow them around on tour, and they're like, no way, there's no way you're doing that.
Well,
then you're like, hey,
Oscar Mom,
Dad,
I got this gig.
I'm gonna tour around the country in the Wienermobile, and they're like, oh yeah, that's a reputable job.
Yeah,
your cousin Chris did that for 6 months.
He's going
before
very
he went
far.
to Penn, but
Going far. So I believe Oscar Mayer family maybe puts. Let's go ahead and just clean 2 of those spots off, because they're probly putting nephews that just graduated.
There's probably some nepotism.
There's some nepotism
nephews,
there's some
somewhere in there.
grandkids that just graduated. There's
some nephewtism. Nephewtism? Is that what you call it?
Oh, buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
There's always money in the banana stand.
But you guys, we all have a dream. Dad, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You
heard that?
We all have a dream. Yes, I can hear it. It's in my headphones. They might not be able to hear it, but I can hear it. But yeah, so we all have the dream. So if your dream is to go out and drive for that Wienermobile, just go to the website. You can still apply. You can apply up until January 31st. So get your application in. Follow your fucking dream if that's your dream.
There's also Mega Millions.
We need to send Dad on.
I was thinking of applying until I saw the 4-year college degree wasn't necessary, but I was like, hey, I'll just drive it like Paul Newman did.
I guess if no one wants this random car,
that one over there, the scratch one, I'll take it.
I'll probably just take this car back
to Wiener Hall. Yeah, Dad just going to take
the around Florida, St. Pete, Pinellas County, Hillsborough.
You know what would be
Pinellas County man crashes Wienermobile into side of Mini Mart because he parked too close to the building. And that would be how the headline went.
Now, okay, from marketing, from Oscar Mayer.
From a marketing standpoint?
If you see a entrance tape and it's like a dude never declared a major for 4 years but graduated, and all he wanted to do was just drive that Oscar Mayer car. I mean, he's a shoe-in, right?
I am JT Parr.
He is a shoe-in at that point, I would think, right? I mean, it's basically like...
All I need are some tasty waves, cool
I'll drive it.
Let me just get behind that wheel, dude.
I got a whistle.
Toss me the keys. Does it have the Wienermobile whistle on it? It does. The keys have the Wienermobile whistle keychain. Otherwise, I do not accept the job.
My dad is a TV.
I do not accept. You want to just do some headlines and get the fuck into it before we get out of here? Let's go.
Let's get into it.
All right, let's do some headlines, guys. Let's go. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for headlines. Here is your host with the most, Remy Brichak. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Yeah, so a couple quick headlines for you tonight here before we get out of here.
Love you.
You guys are so kind. Yeah, Ryan, you might get a little closer to that backyard barbecue than you anticipated there, buddy, because country star Luke Bryan, he's selling his Florida beach house.
Ooh.
How
much?
Okay, we could probably get it for about, current asking is about 18 mil.
Well, that's 19 million more than I can afford.
18 million is 19 million more than you can afford.
Yeah,
so if you earned $1 million tomorrow, that would just go straight towards,
by debt.
Yeah, just debt.
It's,
and then the other 18,000 would get you.
I'm dealing with the Cherokee family.
Would get you in the ballpark. Who knows what they're going to take? They might take two over, maybe 20. You never know. But yeah, country star Luke Bryan, he's selling his Santa Rosa beach house. 4,000.
Where exactly is Santa Rosa?
I don't fucking know. It's Santa Rosa Beach. It's in Florida. I would assume it's probably on the East Coast. I would assume it's probably on the East Coast. Probably south of West Palm, I would guess. And but that's just my guess. You're probably out there fucking cursing me. But yeah, 4,645 square foot beachfront home. Built in 1994 and purchased by him and his wife back in 2013 for $2.5 million. $2.5 million. So 2013. So do the math there. That's gonna be
that money.
That's going to be 8 years. You bought it for $2.5 million. 8 years later, you're trying to sell it for $18 million. All right.
I don't like that saltwater.
Love that chicken from Popeye.
I like that freshwater.
For me. Yeah.
I like fishing for bass. You don't catch.
Now the 4-story home is nicknamed the Snowman because apparently he just likes to name his properties. And it's a.
Where's Rudolph?
It's the nickname of his late brother Chris. Was Snowman, so he named it 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. 95 foot of golf frontage.
Ooh.
A pool.
I'm in.
An elevator.
Dad.
And more. I'm thinking a little investment there. Good. According to listing, like I said, it comes to about 18 million. It's unclear if Brian and his family are moving out of Florida as far as their beach house, because they do have their primary residency is in Nashville, Tennessee. He calls that the Red Dirt Farm. It's in Williamson County, and it's a nice big ranch.
He don't
style.
like salt water.
So he's got that's his side home. So he's selling his side home for $18 million out there. If you guys want to do your own Luke Bryan barbecue,
you're in the market.
I could probably ask Brandon.
I bet we could win it off
probably ask Brandon and see what
we could absolutely win it off him at a bar.
I'll talk to my lender.
I'm sure.
See
Luke Bryan seems okay about that.
I'll talk to my lender and see if she can bump me up about $17.5 million.
There you go.
And then we'll play him for some pool doubles.
All right.
Whoever you want, Luke.
Let's do it.
I think he just doesn't. I think he realizes that he's a country boy. And
Luke Bryan, his barbecue, backyard barbecue. I'll tell you, totally unrelated.
Saltwater, Florida's way different than
totally unrelated, but still getting into the other headlines. It's. You're out. You're leaving the house, right? You just got out of the house, and your wife calls, and she goes, "Hey, can you?" And you're just pulling out of the driveway, and your wife calls, and she goes, "Hey, can you go grab that thing real quick before you come out? Come on." Oh, come the fuck on, man! I literally just pulled out of the driveway. I literally just pulled out of the driveway. Well, no, I'm sorry. I forgot my umbrella or whatever, my laptop bag, whatever. So you gotta stop the car real quick. You're not even in the driveway anymore. You're outside the street. You just stop the car real quick. You run back. You have to take the keys out of the ignition. You have to go unlock the house. What a pain in the ass, right? Saved this guy's ass. Saved this man's life the other day because California man gets a call from his wife just moments before a 4-foot boulder, falls off the edge of a rock incline just outside his house, smashes
outside his house
wherever his house was next to the hills or whatever, some high boulder area. Watch for falling rock.
Side of a road.
So he's not even 100 yards from his house, and he's just stopped on the edge of the street, run back real quick, still in his residential zone, runs back real quick to grab whatever his wife asked him to go grab. In that time, he comes back out. He heard loud crashing noises. There is a 4-foot boulder that just completely concaves,
Fell off
obviously,
the side of the hill.
into the roof of his car, concaves the entire.
Didn't hit the windshield, just the roof.
Oh yeah, I mean,
his car.
Yeah, he said he was parked outside his home, outside of the hill.
Oh, he wasn't in it.
It was around the 20,000 block of PCH, Pacific Coast Highway.
Of course.
Yeah, PCH,
We know
right?
PCH.
Malibu. Yeah, me and Ryan know PCH. We've been out in Malibu plenty of times. But yeah, he got out of his car. He answered a phone call from his girlfriend, asked him to retrieve something inside the house before he left. He's like, I just heard loud crashes, and then I ran out and saw my car just literally crushed.
Decimated.
I mean, it's like there's so much sheer rock out there.
So you gotta,
like
I gotta wonder what the wife asked for him to come back in for.
Probably
AirPods, because
was
she's either hanging this over his head for the rest of his life.
AirPods was the only thing I could keep coming up with in my head.
Now, right?
You forgot your wallet?
No, he's not gone.
Oh, I thought you said it crushed his.
No, he.
You want to go back?
Go!
All right, guys. Moving right.
Just missed him, Michael. The boulder missed him.
Yeah.
I thought you
That's
just
why
said
it's in
it
the
hit
news.
The roof of his car.
If he would have died, it would not be in the news.
All right, last headline we have for you guys before we get the hell out of here.
You know, it would be in Boulder,
You've heard
Colorado.
of snakes on a plane, right? You've heard of snakes on a plane.
Yeah, but I've never.
You never seen a movie?
No,
never seen a snake on a plane.
No, but I can't even imagine, and it's very rare. I heard about a story. Did a new one happen?
Let's get drunk! Yeah!
So what happened was snakes on a plane, right? I've never actually watched the movie.
I've never seen the movie either.
But someone tried to recreate a scene from Snakes on the Plane by taking their 4-foot-long boa constrictor on a plane.
Releasing.
And it's not that they tried to. They tried to literally just pack this 4-foot boa constrictor into their suitcase, check the bag, and of course the X-ray examined and was like, "That's a snake." Hey,
you can't do that. I mean,
hey, Carl, how do I do this one?
What's up? Going on break.
You got a dildo? Yeah. You got a dildo or something? Not exactly.
Nope.
It looks like a 4.
Have you ever seen Anaconda?
It looks like a 4-foot python. Oh no, that's a 4-foot boa. Oh yeah, we've seen this bitch before. So yeah, this lady decided that she was going to try to claim this thing as her support.
Sure.
Her emotional support animal.
That's how crazy she is. She's checking a fucking snake on the fucking plane.
Packed it into.
Yeah, it is your social fucking
animal. Packed it into a suitcase.
Lunatic.
And tried not to just thought, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to put my suitcase up on the thing and
pop over to Applebee's for a nice little double gin and tonic.
To be fair, Applebee's is not allowed in the airport after their fight with Chili's. Chili's remains in the airport.
Chili's, I feel like
not
remain.
really. But yeah, so this lady just tried to sneak a 4-foot boa in a fucking regular bag onto and where? Which airport, Dad?
I don't know.
I guess they're going to Phoenix.
I didn't read the
If
story.
you had to take one guess in the entire world.
Honestly,
Jackson Hartfield.
Jacksonville?
Yeah.
No.
Somewhere
Atlanta.
in Florida, man. It has
No, I
to
said
be
somewhere in Florida.
Oh, somewhere in Florida?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
it's
Clearwater.
Florida.
No, Tampa.
TPA, Tampa International Airport.
What is wrong with us, man?
Yeah.
I need to get out. I have to run.
I got to get out of Orange
I have
County.
I have to run.
Oh, that'd be second, right?
Now,
Orlando
it's either your
Tampa or Orlando.
In case you were wondering, TSA immediately alerted the airport authorities, and the snake was not allowed to board the plane. Obviously, just in case you were wondering how this story went.
No diss on Jacksonville International Airport, but there's no too busier airport. Well, Miami's probably really, really busy.
Well, good. Hey, good reputation for
3.
TPA. We'll catch the snakes.
Yeah,
man.
we're
Hey, they made a list.
Don't
They
even
made a
try to
list.
get those past us.
Don't even try, huh?
Keep them in the news. That's how
We got Don Shula's over here, all right? So fuck off.
Keep Tampa in the news.
Guys, keep Tampa in the news and keep the breeze on the air. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. And thank you so much for all of you that did listen tonight. We appreciate it. And, God, yeah, we just really appreciate you guys so much. And Dad, I appreciate you. And you're on waivers. And Ryan, great job. Let's
good job.
Yeah, and let's have a good rest of our night. Let's go watch some hockey.
Let's go watch some hockey.
Eat some great dinner, and then we'll be right back for episode 78 next week, guys. So don't go anywhere. We love you. Bye.
See you in an hour.
Good night, everybody.